Can we talk for a minute about collard greens? Now, I can't pretend to be an expert on collards. I didn't grow up with them. I grew up on fatty, starchy, unseasoned Midwestern foods. Exactly the kind of things you'd expect a doughy Central Illinois boy like me to eat. But I've grown to really enjoy collards, and often make them as a side with barbecue or fried chicken or really any kind of meat and potatoes dish that needs some greenery to chase away the scurvy. I had a scary moment in Jackson, Mississippi a couple years ago when I tried some collards so good I thought they'd ruined me for any other greens the rest of my life. But it turns out that mine are still right up there. And so are the collards I tried in Lumberton, North Carolina earlier this year, from the Brenda's Touch food truck there. They were kind enough to save back a sample of their signature dish for me from a catering event they were working that day, their collard greens sandwich. This Collards Sandwich developed among the indigenous Lumbee tribe of Robeson County, a sort of hybrid tribe that came together in the swamps of southeastern North Carolina, descended from the surviving members of various lost native tribes and their intermarriage with European and African Americans. And given this triracial background and the struggles that came with it, living in the antebellum South, their struggles against the Confederacy during the Civil War, and their fights with the Klan in the 20th century, it is perhaps not surprising that Lumbee food seems very much like soul food. And this collard sandwich was no exception, combining several southern favorites. Collard greens are served with fried fatback, which is similar to salt pork or rind-on bacon, but without the meat, just thin strips of chicharrones fried up crisp. The greens and fatback are served between two pan-fried cornmeal hoe cakes. They're often served with spicy chow chow relish, or even just some pickled jalapeno slices. But Brenda's Touch served theirs with a spicy sweet hot pepper jelly, warmed up and thinned out a bit to make a sauce very much like that sweet chili sauce that you might dip a fried spring roll into at a Thai restaurant. As it happens, I bought some hot pepper jelly when I was in North Carolina, brought it back home with me, and held on to it for just this kind of an occasion. I think that its sweetness and spice is the perfect foil for this combination of salty pork fat, savory and bitter greens, and that sturdy, filling cornbread pancake. Now, I did make a whole lot more collard greens than I actually really needed for this sandwich, and there's plenty left over. Don't you worry, I have some ideas on what to do with the rest of it. But tell me, what are your favorite things to eat with collard greens? I'm always in the market for delicious ideas.